Happy Saturday Night Live. Sexy Saturday. Um, I'm gonna be doing some collective card pulls. I am going to share the Saturday message that I forgot to share earlier, and then I'm gonna get off. I know it's late, but I said I'd be back, so I'd pull some sexy cards for anybody that wants any. Um, if you are on YouTube, if you want to stay informed, hit that notification bell, subscribe, like this video, comment for my algorithm, please. Thank you. All right. Get my energy ready. Space. Um, all right. Let me just do one thing real quick. Sorry. I'm live also on Instagram and Facebook. Um, so yes, I'm just sharing it really quickly. But comment if you're here. Okay. Something's moving. Yeah. All right. Okay. I can't see if anybody. Where's my mouse go? Anybody here? Hello, hello. Well, hello. Say hi. I can see, but I just don't know who. So somebody's here. Okay, let me grab some cards. We got the sexy cards. If anybody wants any sexy cards. What else? I'm dropping cards. Sorry. Yeah, we'll start with those. Hi, how are you? Thank you for commenting. Did you want any sexy cards or anything? You want most of these are like for the sexy Saturday, except these are like I mean, they're sassy. They're not really sexy, but they give you some messages. These are tarot, but they actually have little sexy characters. Some of the cards like they have boobies and they have weenies drawn on these little stick figures. It's so funny. So I just started adding those to my sexy Saturday. Um, so yeah, I'll give you. I'll pull you one from each of these three decks right here. One from this one from this faded deck, and I'm gonna pull you a tarot card. So you're gonna get a message. I don't know what, but we're gonna see. Thank you for joining, Brooke. I appreciate you. Okay. What do we? Oh my gosh. All right, they immediately gave you a card. Like as soon as I like tried to even split the deck, they were like, "Here you go." So there's one card for you already. Let's see what else do they want you to know. This one. Oh, well, okay. They gave you two cards. This is so weird. I literally had these cards come out for somebody else 2 days ago, and it's 5:55 when I just said that. What the hell are you doing, universe? What are you doing? This is how I know we're a reflection of each other. Okay, so they gave you the faded deck gave you two cards, and I'm just gonna go with them, and I'm going to see what you get for this tarot. So you got an extra little bonus. Hello. What do we want right to know? Okay, well, do we have any messages for this deck? Yes. Oh, okay. So this is a message, girl. What is going on? Okay, I don't want to say that. I don't know how you identify. My bad for just assuming gender on you. If I offended you, I'm so sorry. Um, so let me start off with saying that. But wow, Brooke, do they have a freaking message for you? Huh. Your very first card that they gave you, you got from the sexy deck, and they are telling you that you deserve more. Okay. This is saying on the card, you're not getting what you need from this connection. Don't settle for the bare minimum and big talk with no action. Know your worth and demand what you deserve. If one person won't give it to you, someone else will. So that right there. But you also have coming out for you, allow divine timing. They gave you sexual chemistry, and you happen to get the sun in reverse. So this is making me think, are you going through like a depression, or maybe you're just feeling like a lot of negativity around you, just like sad, like you like, I can't find happiness and I don't know what is missing. This is the number 19, which breaks down to the number 10. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Breaks down to 10, which is completion, which is like cycles ending. So like you're finished with this. They're basically that's what they're saying. Like this cycle of sadness, whatever, if you're going through depression, this false positivity, whatever, if you're in a funk or something like that, or even if it's not all the time, but it's happening, they're like, "Huh, baby, you deserve more. Okay, they want you to get out of this funk. They want you to be able to actually flip this bitch around so you can have the happiest card in the deck. Because right now they're saying you might be settling for the bare minimum. And they're like, look, whatever this connection is, this could even be your connection with yourself. They're like, are you just doing the bare minimum? Know your worth, baby. Know who you are. And they're like, don't freaking settle for less and demand more because you are worthy of more. They're literally telling you you deserve more. So demand it. This is how you are going to tap back into that joy, that positivity, get out of this funk. They're telling you to allow divine timing. Okay. This can mean that maybe there are things that you have to let unfold. They're like, it's going to be perfect. Okay. These events are going to be perfect. They are going to be for your highest and your greatest good. They're like, it's meant to be. It's going to happen, but it's going to, um, it's going to be affected if you try to like control things, basically. Which is actually funny because if I remember, I don't have the bottom of the deck. Is that what it said? No. Before I put it down, maybe it's here now. One of the cards that I had last looked at before I put it down in this deck, I don't know where it went, but it was literally saying like to release the need to control, and that is what was coming up right now. Like you're if you're trying to alter things without letting them happen the way they're supposed to, then they're like you're going to disrupt the flow. You need to let go of control. You need to just allow divine timing. They're like surrender. Surrender and know when you surrender, you will find joy. You will find happiness again because you are going to find you. They're like, that's what's missing. That's what's been missing. You are the essential piece. And they're saying, you deserve that. You deserve more. But you're not quite giving it to yourself. So they're saying, like, allow divine timing, allow this to unfold. Feel what you need to feel, release what you need to release. But they're like, the time is now, to know you deserve more, to know that this cycle is ending. There's going to be a change, there's a shift here for you. And they're also telling you sexual chemistry. So talk about sexy Saturday. That's some sexual energy. And that can very much help you get out of this, funk too, however you feel comfortable. If you have a partner or if not, they're even saying like, girl, I just did it again. Brooke, you can use you can use your own self. Like if you tap into your own self, like sexual chemistry. They're like, you can manifest with sexual energy. So they're literally telling you tap into it. Get comfortable with yourself. They're like, sizzle, you're so freaking hot. So they're saying there's potential for something for sure, hot and spicy, that is coming up for you. Um, But they're also saying if this is purely physical, if there maybe is a relationship that could be coming up for you or that you are in or are, thinking about, they're literally saying, look at this, like there can be some poison in here, So they're like, you're gonna have to use your discernment. You're gonna have to like trust your heart. Don't give in to something because it's too good to be true, because you're gonna end up getting bit. Like, or, it could be toxic basically. But they're saying that you you need to make sure that if this is purely physical, they're like, we don't want it to burn out. We want you to, you know, um we want you to reconnect with like with you, with what brings out your sensuality and sexuality, like what makes you feel sexy. They're saying, they're like, what is going to make you like feel like oh, I'm so tasty, like that's what they want. They want you to do and explore what makes you feel sexy. And that's literally what they're saying. In the moments when you feel sexy, when you feel this power, they're like, embrace it, use it, because this energy can manifest. You can manifest with that energy. Hi, Ellie. So tap into your sexual energy. It could be with yourself or with the person. But if it is with a person, they're like, it's really hot and spicy, but don't get too caught up if it's just like purely physical, because that shit could just fizzle out. So they're like, make sure it's more, because they're saying you deserve more. You deserve more than just somebody like calling you up for a booty call. So don't settle for less, they're saying, because that can keep you in that sadness. So fall in love with yourself. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel sexy. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I hope that resonates. All right. Who else is here? Does anybody else want a card? Um, um, so that was the sexy card. Oh, cool. So you are in a relationship. Well, explore new things, tap into it. Like, you know, not that you're not happy, but they're just saying like something is causing that sun in reverse. Something is causing you to feel some type of sadness or some type of depression. There's more is what they're saying. Like, don't settle for the bare minimum. Like, even if that means exploring new things about yourself with this person, like they're literally saying, like, that's what they're saying. Don't let this fizzle out. Let it be more. Um so I don't know. I believe that when you tap into these parts, it's going to unlock things for you. It's going to bring in different versions for you that you might have lost touch with, and tapping into your sensuality, into your sexuality, into what makes you feel like you are so delicious and like the sexiest, baddest motherfucker ever. Like, that's what they want. That is your godlike energy. That is your confidence. That is your power. Like, your sexuality is power. Own that shit. Do not settle for less. Let them know, like, you know, try this, do this. This is what I want, or I don't know. However, hi, Vante. Thank you for joining. Does anybody else want a card? Some sexy cards? Let me know. So I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram right now. So if you think I'm talking to like people that you're like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm on other platforms too. Ellie, you want a card? I see you over there if you're still here. I don't know who else is there. You're welcome, Brooke. All right. Let's see. Anybody else? I made 4 loaves of bread, so I'm like, it's freaking hot in my house. But I'm excited. I made 4 loaves of jalapeno cheddar sourdough bread. I'm gonna gift 2 loaves, and then I'm keeping 2 for my house because my family be eating that bread. And we didn't have any bread today. I was supposed to make it way earlier, but I got busy, and that didn't work out for me. So I had to wait till late. Okay. Let's see. Anybody else want a card? Alright, I could just pull and see what comes out. Collectively. Let's see what the rebel deck has to say. The collective. Can you turn that fan off for mom, please? It is hot. Okay, what do we want the collective to know? This sexy Saturday. Oh, shit. Okay, they gave us a couple cards. Let's see what they gave us. They gave us 3. Okay. So this is perfect because it is sexy Saturday. Take what resonates. You are being a tight ass. That's what it's saying. You equals tight ass. So they're telling you to loosen the fuck up because they're like, look here, control freaks don't get laid. So you need to maybe check your attitude if you're having one, and maybe you need to bust a nut. And it could be by yourself, but they're like, it could change your whole attitude. It could literally relieve some stress. It could help you to tack back into you. So they're like, do something. Um, but let go, like release some of this control. And that was actually a card that I just saw not too long ago where I literally saw release the need to control. So that seems to be coming up. So if this is you and you resonate with that and you're like, damn, I do try to control a lot of things. They're asking right now, like collectively, for people, for all of us to surrender, for us to just go with the flow, release the need to control or to have certain outcomes on things. Like even when you're manifesting, they're like, release the need to control. Set your intentions and tell the universe this is something greater. And then just leave it at that. Don't keep coming back and checking and being like, oh no, what's happening? You're not even freaking trusting. You're not even surrendering. They're like, hey, chill out. It's gonna happen, divine timing, but you over here, you keep checking, you're showing me, you're letting this vibration off and this frequency off that's saying like you don't even trust. You gotta control everything. It's gotta look a certain way for you to feel like this is your manifestation or this is your highest timeline or whatever. And they're like, no. Sometimes for you to be in your highest timeline, you gotta go through some shit. Like, I don't really like to bring up like my views and shit, but I don't fuck with Trump. Clearly you can hear from my thing. But literally, like, I felt like this was not my highest timeline when he was elected, but then I realized, holy shit, it is my highest timeline. I am my ancestors' prayer, and I am here to motherfucking hex the patriarch, the oligarchy, all of that shit. I am here to do my part. I am here to stand up and be the voice that my ancestors had taken away from them. But I have to also understand that I couldn't control things. I couldn't be like, oh, well, I manifested this. Oh, I said this was going to be happening. This is my highest timeline. No, our highest timeline is where we are able to experience the pain and the suffering and go into these shadows and acknowledge them and love them and bring them to the light so that we surrender and we heal these things. And that is how we get into our highest timeline. We can't even really reach our highest timeline until all of these old structures fall. These towers have been falling everywhere. I have had the tower come out in damn near every tarot reading that I do. The tower has come out because so many things are not in alignment anymore with the vibration that we are bringing, that the frequencies, the shifts, all of that. I mean, the new earth is already here. The age of Aquarius is already here. This is the golden age. So you got to loosen up. You got to trust. You got to believe in yourself and believe in your power and stand in your authenticity because they're literally telling you winning, you know? They say you got a good thing coming. Don't ruin that shit. So you got something good that is coming or even going on, and they're just like, look, don't ruin it. Don't ruin that shit because you want to control things because you want to be a tight ass. They're like, you're already winning. Don't you know? So don't worry about it. Even when it doesn't look like you're winning, even when it looks like loss, when it looks like pain and discomfort and it looks like lack, it's not. It's the universe removing all that does not serve you, all that does not align with you, so that you can, in fact, align with your highest and greatest good, your highest self. And these things, these people, these vibrations and frequencies, these addictions, these emotions, they're not meant to stick with us. They're literally tools. So don't fuck it up. Like, don't ruin these good things that you have because you expect something, because you want to hold on to something or someone, or you stick to these angry emotions. Anger is a tool, but it's not meant to be stuck in your body. Emotions are energy in motion. So let that shit flow. Loosen up. But also don't fuck things up because you expect something or you want something to look a certain way because that's how you ruin things. And sometimes we jump to conclusions or we make problems up in our head or we get insecure and they're like, no, this is how you ruin things. So fucking apologize. Seriously. They're like, just do it. You know what you need to apologize for. You know what you've done. Even if it's to yourself, they're like, do it. Apologize because you are worthy of that. You are worthy of being apologized to, of being forgiven. So if that is even resonating for you and you're like, damn, I've been really hard on myself. I've been really mean. I haven't been, the best that I could be to me. Apologize. Okay? Because you are the best thing that ever happened to you. So tell yourself sorry. Oh my God. That's literally the bottom of the freaking deck and I didn't even know that. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. I didn't even realize that was the card right there. And like I just said, so, celebrate your wins, buy your own drinks, treat yourself. You're worthy of it. You're deserving of it. You know, nobody has ever had your back like you have had your back. So apologize to yourself, forgive yourself, know that you are winning, and know that you are the best thing that ever happened to you. Okay. I don't know. Is anybody else here? Does anybody want cards? I know it's getting late, so maybe you guys all gonna go to bed. Okay. Um, I'm gonna pull one more from here, and then if nobody else on any of the other platforms wants a card, I will actually get off because I'm freaking burning up sitting here in my kitchen. I feel like I need to go take a shower. I feel like my face is like super duper freaking like hot. And it doesn't help that I have like candles lit right in front of me. But yeah, it is hot right here. Let's give him one more message. And then I gotta do my rating or my message that I forgot to do earlier today from Saturn. So what are we gonna leave them with? Okay. Okay. This is what they're leaving you with. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are timeless. So if you ever come back to it, it's here for you. If it's for you. If not, let that shit fly. It don't apply. Bottom of the deck. This is Ten of Pentacles. This is completion. This is like happy. This is wish fulfillment. This is things, you know, um, falling into place for you. Like with um your family. It could be like with your job because like Pentacles is about finance and stuff. So they're like things can be changing for you fortune wise. You could be coming into an inheritance. You can be getting a raise. You could be winning, a court case or a lottery. I don't know. Just things that are going to be coming to you. And I don't want to say it's like in a huge way, but like it's gonna be what you need when you need it. Like, trust the universe is what they're saying. Like, give gratitude for what you have, but know that this is your birthright. This abundance is your birthright and it's coming. And that's literally what they're saying because this is the Nine of Pentacles, which is again harvesting because here they are in their garden, they're harvesting. They've been planting all these seeds, they've been doing all this work, and now it's time to harvest. You're reaping all the things that you have sown. This is luxury. This is you having, the home, the car, like the career or whatever, but they're like, this is luxury. And what did we say last week from Venus? Like, Luxury is your birthright. Luxury is not even a luxury. It's your fucking birthright to have pleasure, to have a luxury. But they're asking for you to let things go because there are people. We have this energy. It's the 3 of cups and it's in reverse. There are things, there's energy, whether it could be friendships, it could be um even your own energy towards yourself, but for sure this is like collaboration energy. It could be a third party, but somebody could have been betrayed. So like that was a part of what we were talking about earlier too, like looking at these things as not really something bad, because there is no such thing as bad, there is no such thing as good. It's duality, it's positive and negative, but they're needed. But everything that is happening to you, all of these challenges, all of these triumphs, all of these hurdles, they're just another opportunity for you to align with your highest self. So these things that are coming up, if they're communications, disharmony, if they are in fact toxic friends or relationships, if there is betrayal and anger and jealousy and greed and hate and all these different things, let them be removed from your life, because this is in fact not in alignment with you. And that's, you're moving. This is 6 of swords. It's not going to feel good, but this is transition, this is movement, this is you going forward, and you are slowly healing. You are letting these things go, and then through letting them go, you're like, "Damn, I actually really see that value in that relationship, or in that situation. It taught me to stand in my power. It taught me to set boundaries. It taught me to use my voice, It taught me um just being quiet was okay," or whatever the situation may be, but they're saying, you know, you need to be willing to change, and right now, you're kinda slow to doing it, and that's what they're saying, like, you're waiting for these things to, like, slap you in the face because 'cause you're refusing to change. You're waiting for this tower to come, this rug to be swept underneath your face, like, underneath your feet, but they're like, "Don't worry about it. Just move forward because you have all these things that are waiting for you when you let go of what is no longer serving you." So let go of these relationships, let go of these people, let go of these situations, these emotions. It could even be jobs. It could be, environments, places. Maybe you need to move if you like are having problems somewhere or something. But they're saying like once you move away from these things, once you start to actually start healing, this abundance, this prosperity, this luxury, this highest timeline is like waiting to align with you. It will never miss you, it will just wait for divine timing, which is when you start to stand in your power and you start to choose you and you start to listen to your intuition and use your discernment, but also when you start to just choose you, you know? You don't have to do everything for everybody all the time. And that's what they're saying. Like that could also be causing disharmony because you could be unhappy because you're like, "Ah, I do this shit all the fucking time," and they don't even care. They don't even say thank you. They don't acknowledge me, you know? So that's what they're saying. This could be the disharmony. This could be causing anger. There could be betrayal. Maybe they're using you or cheating, or it doesn't even have to be physically cheating. Maybe they're just cheating. Like it could be that like they're being dishonest in ways and they're cheating you out of things, out of customers, out of business, out of money, out of um whatever, clothes, I don't know. Maybe they're just, like, lying and they, like, do your laundry and they're like, "I'm always missing shit." I don't know. They got eat by the dryer or whatever weird shit they coming up with, but, it's like, they're taking your shit, They could be just siphoning your energy, and that's what they're saying, like, it's time for you to let these things go. Recognize what's coming, before this tower actually happens. So, I don't know. Take that how that resonates. Yep. Bottom of the deck, as I was just putting this away, this is the 3 of swords. So it's gonna feel bad. It's definitely like depression. This is heartbreak. This is trauma. This is, you know, being ripped apart, feeling like it. And it doesn't feel good. but it's needed. You're going to grow from this. You're going to learn from this. And I know it's not what you want to hear, and you're like, "Fuck, I don't even want to do that." But it's like it's going to open up parts of you that you have either shut out or forgot about, but it's like it's going to show you to stand in your power. It's going to show you your gifts. So just, you know, surrender. Just let it be. Um I I guess that's all the cards that I pulled. Damn. Okay. Well, I have this message that I forgot to share earlier, and it was from Saturn. I don't know. There's people on all the platforms, but I don't know if anybody wants any cards or if you're just listening. So I don't know. I'm just gonna read my little message that I have in my notes. And Saturn has a message for us today, or tonight. Um, it was earlier today, but I forgot to share it. So it's probably like, I don't know, already Sunday where you're at. But Saturn has come through and they had said the discipline. Okay. Saturn is about discipline. So discipline is the foundation of your dreams. And Saturn is reminding you that structure, that boundaries, and persistence are the keys to lasting success. If you feel resistance today, you are being asked to lean into it. It's a sign where growth is needed. Honor your commitments, stay patient with your progress, and trust that every step, no matter how small, is leading toward mastery, your mastery. So let today be a reminder that true freedom comes from self discipline. You are building something sacred. Keep going. And that's the message from Saturn. So, whatever it is that you are building, whatever it is that you are doing, stay disciplined, stay consistent, stay focused, set your boundaries. But know all of this is going to be something so beautiful, something so sacred. You just got to keep going. Even when it gets hard, you're like, damn, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't get up and get another, another workout out, or I can't get up and write another paper, or I can't get up and do this and that. But they're like, just keep going because what you are building, it is something you can't even fathom. So keep going. You want me to do one? Yeah, I'll do one for you, Divine. I actually have the book of answers. Do you want to ask the book of answers the question? You can ask the book of answers a question. I got dowsing rods too, and I got pendulums. You want to ask questions? Or you can pull cards. Either way. Just let me know which one you want. Or even what your question is. And then I'm probably gonna put my baby to sleep. My baby is gonna be a year old on the 18th. My first baby, she's going to be 17 on the 10th. And my middle baby just turned 16 on the 23rd. I know. That's like, so the February 23rd, then March 10th, then March 18th, and then my bunny is in September. So all my babies are growing up. I'm just waiting for you to type it out so I know what you want. No rush. My candle still got some. Okay. So I'm going to use this deck. This deck has only 13 cards, but it literally will give you like yes, no answers and things like that. It will tell you like, if this is a sign or things like that. But I'm also going to use this deck, which is another little small one. This one talks about love. So, and then I'm going to use the Book of Answers. So we're going to see what comes out for you in all the ways. So, okay. Let me just straight up ask the Book of Answers, like, what do you need to know about your situation? What do you want Divine to know about their situation? And then we'll see what the cards have to say. Oh, you know what? I'm going to clear out the energy of that collective reading. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't know how this resonates for you, but the page that they gave you is others will respect your choices. So I don't know what that means for you or how that resonates for you, but they're going to respect your choices. Okay, now let's see what we have for you from these other cards. And then, okay, so, oh shit. Okay, you asking about a lover? Well, they gonna give you something. Anything else? Okay. Oop. Yes. Okay, so they gave you an extra card right when I thought they weren't, so I'll keep you. What do you want Divine to know? So, whoa. So this is interesting. Okay. I have a message for you. Take what resonates because I don't know what any of it means. I never do. I just on the channel. You have wow. You your bottom of the deck cards, I wasn't necessarily going to read those, but they kind of helped me with some of this. You got so from the faded deck, you got sexual chemistry. Okay. You got karmic relationships and your bottom of the deck energy, which I wasn't really going to give you, but they just gave it. I just checked it. I looked and it says learn more about each other. But as I picked up that card, I see underneath that boundaries. Okay. They also gave you the other cards from the other deck. Choose a new direction. Okay. They also gave you No need to worry. And the bottom of the deck on that one, which I wasn't going to do, they gave you go. The time is right. So take this how it resonates. But there is, you know, there's some sexual chemistry happening here for you. This is um this is asking for you to tap into your sexual energy for yourself, okay? This is not about pleasing other people. This is about you reconnecting with you, with what makes you feel good, what makes you feel sexy. They want you to explore that, okay? But they're also telling you that there could be this karmic relationship here. And this could very much be the karmic relationship. You not exploring yourself, maybe. Maybe not giving yourself like enough sensuality and sexuality, like, but they're saying like this is it. This is the time. You know, whoever it is. Somebody, or maybe even you falling in love with yourself, but they're saying like this is some this is energy that you've already known before. Okay? This could have been a brother, it could have been a lover, a friend, an uncle, like a grandmother, it could have been like your enemy in a past life, but they're saying that this energy has been with you over and over again. And they're saying that this energy, I don't know if it's already here or not. It's already been with you over and over again, but they're saying like who you are and who they were in that other life is not necessarily who you are in this life. You know, it's yet to be seen, but they're saying it's fated. Just know that. Like if it's not here yet, it's coming. It's fated, but you will feel that, you will know. And I'm going to use this as an example. When I first met my husband, I've been with my husband this year in October for 19 years. I actually found out this last August, 18 years into our relationship, I had the most confirmation. I've had confirmation through other like readings, but this was through an actual past life regression, which I offer past life regression therapy. And I offer sessions where you can meet with your higher self. Well, I had one by one of my friends, and she did my session for me, and in my session it was confirmed that I had been with my husband in many lives, but the last lifetime that we had, it was like a really long like relationship that we had like so many kids, we had, I guess not so many kids, we had kids, but we had so many grandkids, like we were together for a long fucking time, almost like Notebook like story. But when I first met my husband, I moved into his apartment complex that he was living in. Um, my mom and I had went to do like the interview with the apartment manager and stuff. And I remember like sitting in the car with my nana at that time. She passed away. But I remember like telling my brother and my cousin, because my little brother was like 1 or 2 years old, and I was like, "You guys get out of the car," because I just knew like that guy looks so fucking fine. Like I'm trying to go and talk to him. Get out the car, y'all, so we could go play at the playground because he was shooting basketball hoops. He was shooting hoops over there. There's like a playground, and then there was like the basketball court, and he was watching his sister and his cousins. I didn't know this. I just know there's this fine ass dude over there and he is playing basketball and I'm trying to go and holla. So we saw each other for a little bit. I didn't even know that we were gonna be moving in there. This is that faded energy, okay? This is karmic energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It could be good, but it's just energy that you've had over and over again. When I met him though, I had told him when we actually moved in, like I knew who you were. And I was like, I already know you. Like I'm gonna have your children. I'm gonna be married to you. And he was just like, what? Like, I don't even know you, weird girl. You're just trying to ask for quarters because I tried to ask him for quarters to do laundry. So And that was also really hot because like he was not only playing basketball and watching his sibling and his cousin, but he was doing his own laundry. So I was like, oh my god, he does his own laundry. Okay, so I was really excited about that. But the confirmation, you know, that I knew him, that as soon as I saw him, I was like, this is him. This is I was 17 and I was like, this is the man. Like, I already know that we've already shared lifetimes together. I know when I saw him, I knew he was home. I knew he was my home. So trust whatever comes up, trust the energy, you know? But they're also saying to tap back into you, to tap into your sexual energy that brings you happy, that brings you pleasure, that makes you feel sexy and confident and powerful. Because when you tap into your own self love, you bring and reflect that love. So whether this is a karmic relationship that is coming back around, this is actually an opportunity for you, like they said, to choose a new direction. This could be the opportunity for you this time around to choose you, to choose unconditional love. You know, maybe the last time things didn't go well, you know, but this is the time to do things differently or something. But they're asking you to choose a new direction. They're saying like um this is all about the direction you're taking. And that's what they're saying. Like, if you are yearning to do something, if you're yearning to like start businesses or maybe you want to just start fresh and you're like, fuck it, I want to do something else. You know, the new year is coming. New year is about to be here this month. The true real new year. Springtime is new year. And you're probably like, shit, I'm about to go like, you know, new year, new me. I am gonna blossom and bloom with this spring, like all of these like beautiful ass flowers that is popping and growing and stuff, like standing your goddess energy. But they're saying like to remember this direction that you are going to. This direction is to yourself. They're saying like this is calling you to bigger and deeper things. This is calling you to make the best choices available to you. Don't settle. They're like, you know, you have these paths. You have so much that is available to you. Be selective, because not all of them are worthy. And that's what they're telling you. Make sure that you um make sure that when you are going into new decisions or even relationships, they're just saying like check in with yourself. You know, look for the answers within. You already have them, and that's what they're saying. Like maybe you've been refusing to do that. Maybe you've been refusing to even accept things because you're like, "Oh, no, that can't be it." But they're like, you already know deep down. And that's what they're saying. Like choose that other direction because you've already known. And that's what they're saying. Like we going to have to tell you straight up. Like and we're going to have to be blunt with you and we're going to tell you choose another direction because you already know. And when it comes to helping yourself, they're like you already know all of that. So tap back into yourself. Fall back in love with yourself. And that whole learning more about each other, like that's what they're saying. If somebody is coming into your life, this doesn't even have to be somebody. This could just be you learning about yourself, the things that you like, the things that you don't like, how they were saying, like tap into that sexual energy, in your sexual chemistry, the things that make you feel like you're like so delicious and tasty and you're just like, man, I'm like the best tasting like meal on this earth, like, you know? But they're saying to like learn more because if this relationship does come and it does just like start off with this sexual energy, they're like it could start off really hot and heavy, and there are like flames here in this bottom of the deck. So I'm also looking at my own flame because it caught my attention. They're like, don't get burned. Okay, don't get caught up in like some good ass sex because they're like, no, we can 54 45. When I said that, mirror numbers, they're saying like This is what you need to do. You need to see what is deep inside you, because this is a mirror they're holding up for you. It's reflecting back at you. If you are in these situations and relationships that you don't like, baby, that's a mirror being held up for you, they said. 5445. They're like, this mirror is being held up to show you. You don't like what you see? Choose a new direction, baby. You are the freaking creator of your reality. Choose a new direction, baby. They're also telling you, like I said, on this bottom of the deck, like, it's time. This is go time. The time is right. It's right now. So trust yourself. And they're encouraging you to take action, because you already know what it is. You already know what you need to do. So there's no time like the present time, because the present time, the present moment is a fucking amazing. This is where you manifest. This is where you create. So get back into the present moment. Ground yourself in the now. But no, you are supported. They're telling you no need to worry. You ain't got nothing to worry about. The time is now. What are you worried about? Because they're like, often there's situations that you're going to worry about, that you're going to be like, what do I do? Is there a way out? I don't have any control here. And I know what you're saying, because you're literally talking about what happened on Tuesday. And that's what they're saying to you. There's no need to worry. That's exactly what they're telling me to tell you. There is no need for you to worry, because they're saying whatever's keeping you up at night, whatever's been, causing you to not stand in your power, not stand in your divinity, they're like, no. That's exactly what this card is here for, because they're like, mm-mm, we got a resolution for you, okay? It might seem like it's dark, they're saying, but the light will very much shine soon, especially as you are choosing these new directions, as you are choosing you. They're saying worry is not going to make anything better. You're just wasting your energy on worrying. They said instead, like, use your energy to create, to manifest. Use your energy to improve the things that you want, to bring the things that you want, because they're saying you're a magnet. And they're like, everything that you want is literally just around the corner, waiting for you to realize your power, waiting for you to see your light, see your magnetism, and then just draw that shit to you. They're saying the time is now. Act. There's no need to worry. But trust yourself and do what brings you happy. Do what brings you joy. Do what makes you feel sexy, confident, and powerful. Because that's where it all starts. So I don't know. Take that as it resonates. But that's what they said. That's the cards. That's the message. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, Divine. If anybody else wants a card, I see more people coming on. So thank you. But yeah, I know it's late for people. But it is Sexy Saturday Night Live. So let me know. I got the sexy cards out. Otherwise, I will go and put my baby to sleep. Oh, I'm glad that that resonates for you, Divine. And I really wish you so much luck on Tuesday. So I know people here, these are, now you can see, because some people can't see on the other platforms. They probably think this bitch is talking to herself. Yes, I do. I talk to spirits too. But I'm on other platforms as well. So um I really hope that you have nothing happen to you on Tuesday. They're telling you nothing to worry about, You're choosing a new direction, you're choosing you, you're standing in your power, you know? You're doing what is embodying that, your sexuality, your sexual power, like, that is such strong power. So, embrace that. Trust that. Trust you, trust your intuition. It's never going to steer you wrong. All right. Well, is that bread pulled down? I don't know. Probably not. I think maybe. I think I took it out at like 7. I'll cut some for you in a minute if you want to make a sandwich. I'm gonna cut my bread. Well, everybody, I will be back tomorrow on Sunday. Um, I'll probably be on 2 times again because there's, people who are watching me from the East Coast. I'm in California, so I know it's late. So, if you are watching me and it's late, I am so grateful. I am so thankful for you. Tomorrow I will probably be on, I don't know, maybe around like 1 o'clock my time. So it'd be like 3 or 4 Eastern Standard Time. I don't know, probably 4. And then I'll probably like pull a couple cards for an hour because then I'll just go back and go live again later on. But who knows? I said that earlier and I was on for like 2.5 hours. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I forgot to give that message earlier from Saturn because I was so caught up in all the other cards. People had some really powerful ass readings earlier. These were really beautiful readings today. So thank you, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So probably 4 if you are Eastern Standard Time. And I hope that you all have beautiful dreams. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Ooh, it's 11:11 as I'm saying that. Well, at least on my time thing. So, good night, everybody. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I wish you so much beauty, abundance, prosperity, optimal health. If you didn't do it yet, blow your cinnamon into the doorway. Set those intentions for prosperity and abundance. Doesn't have to always be on the first if you didn't quite do it, but just know that, whenever you want to add some extra abundance into your life, blow some cinnamon into your doorway. But stay magical, everybody. I love you and good night. Bye.